ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮತ್ವವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಅಖಂಡತ್ವವನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿತೇನೆಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಂತಃಕರಣಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತೇನೆಂದು ಭಯ ಅಥವಾ ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ರಾಗ ದ್ವೇಷ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರ ಬಗೆಯ ಸಂವಿಧಾನಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾನೂನು ಅನುಸಾರವಾಗಿ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆಂದು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆಂದು ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರಿನ ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಯಾಲೋಚನೆಗೆ ತರಲಾಗುವ ಅಥವಾ ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿದು ಬರುವ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಗಳ ಯುಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಗೆ ಅಗತ್ಯವಾದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಅನ್ಯಥಾ ಯಾರೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಅಥವಾ ಪರೋಕ್ಷ ತಿಳಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಬಹಿರಂಗಪಡಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ದೇವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
I request everybody to please stand for the national anthem. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಯಿತು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಊಟೋಪಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಹಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Well, those are the live visuals that we are bringing for you from Karnataka, where the oath-taking ceremony is underway. BJP leader Basavaraj S. Bommai has now become the 23rd Chief Minister of Karnataka. Let's go across to my colleague Deepak Bopanna joining us on the broadcast more on this. Deepak, finally we have the successor of B.S. Yediyurappa as the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. It is Basavaraj S. Bommai, and there are going to be many challenges for him ahead of the upcoming assembly elections, and the first one, of course, is the kind of infighting that we were seeing within the BJP unit of Karnataka, isn't it?
Yes, while the High Command seems to have made the obvious and the safest choice at this point, but of course concerns still lie ahead for Basavaraj Bommai. It's about 2 years of time that he has before the state goes into elections once again. While of course we'll of course get you that update. You can see as of now here all the state cabinet ministers making their way out. Basavaraj Bommai, who was just greeted by B.S. Yediyurappa, will also walk out right behind us in a couple of minutes. We'll of course try and get a word from him then. But like I was mentioning, he's just got about 2 years to prove what he's capable of. Also bring together a lot of legislators who up until now have shown a lot of dissent against the administration and the dispensation that was in power here in Karnataka. There is of course the impending third wave of COVID. The state of course has been reeling under a financial crunch, and this year once again several parts of the state have been reeling under flood. So he's got a lot of work to do, does not have any time to relax at this point in time, and as soon as now he has taken oath and he is meeting his cabinet ministers in the next 15-20 minutes. What we are told by some of the senior leaders in the BJP is that as of now it's once again going to be a 3 deputy chief minister formula that the state will operate under. There are slight changes in the deputy chief ministers. R. Ashok, Karjol and also Sriramulu. These are the 3 people who have been chosen to be the new deputy chief ministers is what we are picking up. There will be new 7 additions into the Karnataka cabinet. They're all expected to be young members now who are going to be taking oath as new cabinet ministers. This is of course going to take place in the next couple of days. Even as now Karnataka has a new chief minister, the 3rd chief minister now in a span of about 3 years, and hopefully for the state the next 2 years will be without any sort of political turmoil.
Right. Stay on with us, Deepak. I'll come to you in just a bit. In fact, we have some breaking update as well coming at this point in time, and we are getting to know that there are going to be in fact 3 deputy chief ministers and 7 new entrants that will make into the cabinet, the new cabinet of the new chief minister of Karnataka. And BJP's General Secretary Ravi Kumar has also spoken exclusively to Times Now. We'll get you that conversation in just a bit, but that's the new update now coming in. There are going to be 3 deputy chief ministers along with Mr. Bommai. Imran joining us on the broadcast more on this. Imran, 3 deputy CMs and 7 new faces are going to be a part of the new cabinet.
Well, absolutely. In fact, that bite we're getting exclusively from the BJP sources that 3 deputy CMs, even though they will not take oath today, but in the next cabinet, in the 10 days, what we're seeing that that there will be 3 new deputy CMs from Karnataka representing Dalit, Vokkaliga, and OBC community, ST community. I beg your pardon. What we're getting to know from sources that most likely Govind Karjol will be representing Dalit. R. Ashok, who was a revenue minister last time, will be who's earlier been also deputy chief minister. He's from Vokkaliga community. He will also make it to the cabinet. And Sriramulu, he is from the ST community. For the probably first time in Karnataka, a scheduled tribe person will become as the deputy chief minister of the state. Along with that, 7 new faces will make into the cabinet. Now, there has been a demand from the young guard that the old people should be replaced, and there needs to be new entrants who've been given chance. We need to see who will not make into the cabinet. That will be the most interesting big part. Whether they will drop the old guards like Jagdish Shettar, K.S. Ishwarappa, whether these people's faces will be dropped needs to be seen. If that happens, that will be a big rumblings in the BJP in the state.
Right. Thank you very much for the moment for joining us with all of those details, Imran, as well as Deepak. We'll keep coming back to you for more on that story.